All right, so for our first exercise, I'm gonna teach you about dead bugs. Dead bugs is gonna work your full core, it's gonna work your legs and your arms. So to perform dead bugs, we're actually gonna lay on the ground. And while we're laying on the ground, we're gonna bring our hips up to a 90-degree angle with our torso. And we're gonna bring our legs up as well, so our knees are at 90 degrees. And our hands are gonna be up in the air. And this is where we're gonna get some cognitive function coming into play with it. So opposite leg, opposite arm. So you're gonna come down and then come back up. Go down and come back up. That's one. All right, we're gonna repeat this 10 times. And as we're doing this, we need to make sure that our hands and our legs never fully touch the ground. All right, so now we're gonna finish out the 10 and we're gonna start with rep number 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, All right, so that was 10 right there. What I want you to do is do 3 more sets of 10. So that's going to be 40 reps in total for each side. So 10 reps, 4 sets, 40 reps, all right? And then after we do this, then I'll take you to our next exercise. All right, that was awesome. Really good job with the dead bugs. So the next exercise that we're gonna do for your full body workout routine is we're gonna do stationary lunges, but adding in a bicep curl, but we're not gonna do any weights, okay? So because you explained to me that you're new to this, that we're beginners starting, I don't wanna add weights into it yet. I just want you to get the form and technique down for the exercise we're about to do. I call this a compound exercise because we're incorporating more muscle groups into one single movement, okay? So let's start. We're gonna do a lunge with a bicep curl. So every time we do a lunge where we step back and come down, our arms are gonna come down as well. So when our legs are down, our arms are down. And we're gonna pretend we're holding dumbbells. So when we come back up, guess what? Our arms are gonna curl up as well. All right, so now let's do the full movement. I'm gonna show you how it's done, and then from there, I'm gonna watch you guys do it, make sure you're doing it properly, and then we'll do a few together, and then I'm gonna have you finish out on your own. All right, let's start, okay? So, first position to get into the lunge, feet are together, chest is high, shoulders are back, shin is up. And from here, we have our dumbbell weights, our imaginary ones in our hands. We're gonna start with our elbows at our sides, and I'm gonna start with the right leg first. We're gonna do 10 reps on the right leg, 10 reps on the left leg. When we come down, remember our arms are going to extend down as well. All right, so from here, backward step, descent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice also how my knees are not extending over my toes. That's going to be also really important. 6, So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so not so hard, right? Now I'll do it on the other leg. It's gonna be the same exact thing, but just so you get a view on both sides, how it's done. Sometimes clients have a dominant side and then a weaker side. So one side might feel a little bit more uncoordinated or unbalanced. My stronger leg is my right side, but because of my surgeries right now, my left side is stronger. So just as an example for you when you do this. We'll do it from a side view. We're holding our handy weights here, and we're stepping back and back up. Good. So we're here at 2, 3. If you want to go ahead and start doing this with me just to practice, we can go ahead and do that. 5, 6. There you go. That's really good. 7, 8. It's like you're a pro at this already. And 10. Good. Very, very good. All right, good. Now I'm gonna watch you do it. I wanna make sure you're doing the proper form and technique. And we're gonna do 5 sets. So we're hitting 50 reps on each leg. All right, go ahead. All right, so from here, backward step, descent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice also how my knees are not extending over my toes. That's gonna be also really important. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so not so hard, right? Now I'll do it on the other leg. It's gonna be the same exact thing, but just so you get a view on both sides, how it's done. Sometimes clients have a dominant side and then a weaker side. So one side might feel a little bit more uncoordinated or unbalanced. My stronger leg is my right side, but because of my surgeries right now, my left side is stronger. So just as an example for you when you do this. We'll do it from a side view. We're holding our handy weights here, and we're stepping back and back up. Good. So we're here at 2, 3. If you want to go ahead and start doing this with me just to practice, we can go ahead and do that. 5, 6. There you go. That's really good. 7, 8. It's like you're a pro at this already. And 10. Good. That was awesome. All right, very, very proud of you. Great job on doing those bicep lunge curls. So now I want to show you our next exercise. This is another full body movement. We're going to incorporate the legs with our tricep this time. So I'm going to demonstrate a few reps, and then I want you to do it with me, so then that way we can do them together. I can make sure you're doing it correctly, and then I'm going to have you finish out on your own while I'm watching, and then we'll move to the next exercise after that. All right, so the next exercise, like I said, is going to be our side step with a tricep extension. Let me show you what that is. Okay, so now for the side step tricep extension, we're going to go back to a skater jump position. So if you don't remember what a skater jump is, or you're not familiar with it, a skater jump is simply where we're on one foot. We'll be on this foot. One foot is behind, you're jumping up, you're landing, and you're landing on the side. So, skaters, okay? So what we're gonna do is omit the jumping part though, and just do the side step movement with our tricep. So if we're gonna start with the right leg, and our left leg is going to be going behind us, we're gonna be using left arm, left leg, okay? From here, we're gonna pretend we're holding our weight up in our hand, and we want our arm with our inner bicep to be right next to our ear. From this position, as we swing our leg back and across, and we come down, we tricep extension all the way to the other shoulder, and come back up. So that's one. We're gonna repeat this 10 times together on the left leg, and then also on the right leg. So let's keep going. And now I want you to continue doing this with me to finish out the last 9 reps with the left leg, and then we'll do it together for the full 10 reps on the right leg. All right, so here we go. Side step, dip and extend. And then come back up, back to position number 1. Step, down, there we go, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, there you go, very, very good. 8, I like it. 9, now we're getting into a groove, awesome. And 10, good. All right, let's do the other side together. Now we're gonna shuffle over this side a little bit, just because now we need extra leg room on the other side. So now right arm, right leg, left leg is stationary, right arm to the top, side step, extension, come back, side step, extension, and back. There we go, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, now I want to see you do this. We're going to do another 4 sets, or you're going to do another 4 sets. That was set number 1. So out of doing 10 on each leg, that's going to total 50 for each leg. We'll take a break when we need it. If I see your form start to falter, we'll stop, pause, and then recontinue. Great, that was awesome. You nailed that one. Really, really proud of you. So now we're gonna go into our next one, and this one is going to work our abdominal core, it's gonna work our back, it's gonna work our arms, a little bit of everything here. So this exercise is a full body workout just within the exercise itself, but obviously we incorporate into the full body workout plan because it's targeting the full body. So let me go show you what that is. I'll demonstrate it a little bit, have you do it with me again, and then I'll have you finish out the last remaining reps on your own while I make sure you guys are doing it right. All right, so like I said, we're gonna be doing a rotating plank with an ab crunch. So again, a full body exercise within our full body workout program. So we're gonna start by lying on our side, and we're gonna do the beginner position. So a more intermediate position for this would be being with your arms straight. We're gonna start with our arm bent as we would in a standard plank, but again, we're gonna be doing it on the side. So then we're gonna extend our legs, and what we're gonna do is bring our hip up, our arm up, our leg up, arm overhead, crunch. Rotate to the plank, rotate to the other side, arm up, leg up, crunch. Back down, rotate, crunch. Back down, rotate, crunch. Okay, so that's how the exercise is performed. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 5 at a time, and after every 5, I wanna take a break, and then I'm gonna let you continue on your own, finishing the remainder reps in sets. Okay, so let's go back. Let's do this one together, so that way we're getting our form and our bodies in sync, and you can get these techniques down on your own while doing this with me. All right. So, back to position number 1. Rotating on the side. 1, down. 1, down. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, great job keeping up, and 5, and back to center, there we go, great. So now that we've done 5, I want a total of 50. I know that sounds like a lot, but again, we're gonna take the breaks when we need it, and this is going to increase your muscular strength and your muscular endurance all at the same time. But anytime you feel that form start to falter, stop, take a break, we'll recoup, and then I'll let you continue finishing those exercises, okay? So again, we just did 5. I want a total of 50. So this one's gonna take the longest, all right? So let's stick with it, let's keep going, and then we'll continue on to our last exercise. All right, I know that was a lot. You can see it on our forearms with those rotations. There was a lot of pressure putting into our forearms while we're on the ground doing those rotations, but I know you got a lot out of it, and that's what's important, is making sure that our whole body is working in sync to make sure that the muscles are growing, we're getting that endurance, and we're gonna continue to build that strength. So that's why I had you do so many. Sorry, I know it sucked, but it's gonna be worth your while in the end. So now we're gonna do our final exercise. This is gonna be the cool down for a full body workout together. I call it Superman's. Super simple again. We're gonna be laying on the floor. We're gonna do it together, and then I'm gonna have you finish out on your own, and then that will be our workout for today. All right, let's begin the Supermans. Way down on the ground. We're gonna be on our stomach, arms out in front of us, legs out behind us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift our arms as high as we can while lifting our legs as high as we can and holding this position for as long as we can. I'm not gonna put a time frame on this hold, just because we are doing this as a beginner movement. Putting a time frame might just throw you off completely, so I don't wanna do that to your body yet. So we're just gonna go again for as long as you can hold it, and then we'll stop, but we're gonna repeat this 10 times. So that way we're still getting an adequate amount of work in if we're not able to hold this position for a good length of time yet. So again, arms out in front, legs out and back. We have our chest up and head up. First thing that we're gonna do is squeeze our butt cheeks, lift our legs up, and lift our arms up. Now we're just gonna hold this position, and it's like we're flying. Woo, there we go. Extra squeeze, extra high, relaxing a little bit. Great. So that's how it's performed. Make sure your arms and your legs are lifted off the ground. If you prefer to have a little padding underneath your stomach or your hips, that is totally fine too. That's not gonna hinder the exercise. But now I want you to do this exercise on your own. I want you to do it 9 more times since we just did it together. Again, hold as long as you can, and after those 9 times, we'll finally complete our 5 exercise full body workout for today. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. It was great to have you working with me for our beginner builders exercises. I hope you enjoyed video 1 through 3. Make sure that you like and subscribe and stay tuned for future videos to come. Again, mwah, love you guys all. And don't forget to comment and post pictures down below of your progress.